Hello. So last time we have covered inguinal canal and some important points about protective mechanism, shutter whale, flap whale, these mechanisms, and posterior abdominal wall we have covered. So now we will cover the blood supply of abdomen, whole blood supply, organs, blood supply, etc. Blood supply. Of abdomen. Then, so first we have to know what are the organs present in abdomen. So first we know here the liver present. Then this is liver and other stomach, also present, spleen, also present. These are the basically organs of abdomen. Pancreas, and other duodenum, basically whole small intestine, duodenum, then jejunum, ileum, whatever, all these things, and the last, colon, large intestine basically. Here we know appendix also present. Then sigmoidal colon, then rectum last, and at rectum then anus. This is rectum. And again we know some important kidneys also present. Kidneys, left kidney and right kidney. And ureter also present. So basically these are the organs of abdomen and blood supply that will start. So first we know in abdomen there is abdominal aorta present. This is abdominal aorta. Then abdominal aorta give many branches and supply the organs. Then, so first abdominal aorta in enter abdomen. First we know in upper side there is a diaphragm present. Here is diaphragm. This is, so first branches of abdominal aorta is inferior diaphragmatic branches. First, inferior diaphragmatic branches. Branch, both sides. Then, first thing, which supply the inferior surface of the diaphragm के inferior surface को supply करेगी, first part. Then again नीचे की तरफ आएंगे, then come down, then again there is some branches, the trunk present which supply the foregut and midgut. Basically we will cover later. First, a trunk called celiac trunk. This is called celiac trunk. Celiac trunk mean it gives many branches and supply the organs. First branch it gives is it supply the stomach. This is called lesser curvature of stomach, like this. Then this is called left gastric artery. Supply the stomach lesser curvature. Left gastric artery. Then the left gastric arteries give some branches which go above and supply the inferior part of the esophagus. These are what esophageal branches. It gives esophageal branches. Many esophageal branches. These are called esophageal branches. Esophageal branches which supply the inferior part of the esophagus. Then, which is the smallest artery of the cephalic trunk? This is celiac trunk. And again, the second branch of this is hepatic artery, common hepatic artery. इसको नंबर 1 बोल देते हैं. This is number 1, and number 1 is celiac trunk. The second branch of celiac trunk is common hepatic artery. It comes this common hepatic artery, then and divide multiple times. First, it gives a branch and then go to the liver. This is common hepatic artery. Then it gives branches. This branch which go towards the liver is called hepatic artery proper. This hepatic artery proper. Then and the branch which go inferiorly, this branch is called this branch will करेंगे. There is some part. We know this is common hepatic artery. It gives another. This is left gastric artery. So right gastric artery होनी चाहिए. The right gastric artery comes from common hepatic artery and anastomos with it. This is called right gastric artery. This is right gastric artery, branch of common hepatic artery. Then again this hepatic artery proper divided into two arteries, the right hepatic artery and left hepatic artery. These are called right and left hepatic artery. Done. Again, the right hepatic artery gives a branch which supplies the gallbladder. This is gallbladder. This is called cystic branch, cystic artery, cystic artery, which is a branch of right hepatic artery. Right hepatic artery. Then this is hepatic artery. Again, then this here the portion of this complete. This supply the liver and gallbladder. Left gastric artery. This left gastric artery. And this is right gastric artery which supplies the gallbladder through cystic artery branches. Then again, this is another branch of common hepatic artery. This branch is called duodenal artery. Gastroduodenal artery. This is a gastroduodenal artery. Done. Which go inferiorly and supply another organs. Then again, the third artery, there are three branches of cystic trunk, celiac trunk. First is left gastric artery, then hepatic artery, common hepatic artery. Then again, third branch of this celiac trunk is splenic artery, which supply the spleen. Then these are arrows, basically. These are. Then these are the branches of some arrows. These blue are arrows, not arteries, and black are arteries. So these are the arteries and branches. Then come to the another part. Third branch of this celiac trunk is splenic artery. Splenic artery also. This is spleen. So splenic artery comes to the spleen. Splenic arteries go like this. This will go from above, not as like this. It go to the superior border of the pancreas, like this, and to the spleen. This is called splenic artery. This is called splenic artery, and it is not like this. It is present like this. Tortuous. This is like tortuous, not straight, because stomach can also expand when food enters in it. So this tortuousness provides extra length to the spleen. This is called splenic artery. Then these artery gives branches and supply the stomach and pancreas. First it supply the pancreas through three branches. 1 branch, 2 branch and 3 branch. First branch is called arteria pancreatica. The second branch is called arteria artica, pancreatic. Pancreatica. Then the second branch is arteria pancreatis magna. This is magna. Arteria pancreatica, arteria pancreatica, arteria pancreatis, arteria pancreatis, arteria pancreatica magna, and third branch is this is arteria pancreatica cauda. Then these are the three branches which supply the pancreas through splenic artery. Then another some point is the splenic artery gives some branches which supply the fundus of the stomach, like this. Fundus of the stomach first. Splenic artery branches. These are called short these are called short gastric arteries. There are multiple arteries, which is the branches of splenic artery. Then again, splenic artery can give another branch to the lesser curvature of the stomach. This is lesser curvature, and this is greater curvature. This is lesser curvature. This is greater curvature. Lesser curvature is supplied by left gastric artery and right gastric artery, and greater curvature is supplied by splenic artery and another branch. First, splenic artery give another branch to the greater curvature of the stomach. Again, we can rub this part. There. This is working flatly. They come next. This is called left epiploic artery. Epiploic और omental भी बोलते हैं इसे. Omental artery which supply greater curvature of the stomach in left side. Then again, we know this is gastroduodenal artery. It gives one branch for anastomosing with it. This is aorta, this major branch. It gives a branch which again supply the greater curvature of the stomach and anastomose with it. This is called right gastric. This is left gastric epiploic artery or omental artery. This is right gastric epiploic artery or omental artery. Right gastric omental artery, epiploic artery. Done. So basically this is the supply of the celiac trunk, which is branch of abdominal aorta. Then come to the next section. First note this. This is the pattern of some branches. First inferior diaphragmatic branches, which is a direct branch of abdominal aorta, supply the inferior surface of the diaphragm. Then a celiac trunk arises, which is at level. Celiac trunk का level क्या होगा? Celiac trunk is upper border of L1 vertebra, level of celiac trunk. Arises and gives three branches. First, left gastric artery which supply, it go like this. First go above and turn back. This is called left gastric artery. The left gastric artery which gives some short branches which supply the lower part of the esophagus, called esophageal branches. Esophageal branches. Done. And come and supply the whole lesser curvature of the stomach. Then again, second branch of the common celiac trunk is common hepatic artery, which gives two branches. First, hepatic artery proper and gastroduodenal artery. The hepatic artery proper go towards the liver and supply and divide into two: right hepatic artery, left hepatic artery, and go into the lobes of the liver, right and left. Then right hepatic artery gives a branch to the gallbladder called cystic artery. Then this is the course of hepatic artery proper. Then common hepatic artery also give a branch to the lesser curvature of the stomach, which anastomose with left gastric artery as continue as right gastric artery. Left gastric artery and right gastric artery anastomose at this level, lesser curvature of the stomach. Then again, gastroduodenal artery is also give a branch which supply the greater curvature of the stomach. This branch is called right gastric epiploic artery or omental artery. Then third branch of the celiac trunk is splenic artery, which is tortuous and go towards the spleen. It gives three branches of the pancreas supply: arteria pancreatis, arteria pancreatica magna, or arteria pancreatica cauda. These are the three arteries which supply the pancreas and go towards the spleen, passing through the superior border of the pancreas, go towards the spleen. Then the splenic artery gives many branches to the fundus of the stomach supply. These are called short gastric arteries, and one major branch which is called left epiploic gastric artery or left gastric epiploic artery or omental artery. These left gastric epiploic artery from splenic artery and right gastric epiploic artery from gastroduodenal artery, and also at the greater curvature of the stomach. Then, so these are the branches of the celiac trunk. And again, this is the gastroduodenal artery, and this go inferiorly and anastomose around pancreas. So first note this. Now come to the course of the gastroduodenal artery. First, we know gastroduodenal artery supply give a branch to the greater curvature of the stomach and as right gastric epiploic artery. That gastric artery descends. Here, this pancreas is present here in curvature of the duodenum. This is duodenum. So how it occurs? Let's say below. This is gastroduodenal artery, done, and here is pancreas. This is pancreas. This is head of the pancreas. Unseen process we will cover next. First, note an important point is this is head. Done. The gastroduodenal artery passes behind the duodenum and at the pancreatic head, then it gives anterior branch and posterior branch, as one branch is anterior to the head and another branch is posterior to the head. Another branch is posterior to the head. This is called anterior pancreatoduodenal artery, and the posterior branch is called posterior superior. This superior also important word. Superior and anterior. Yes, anterior, superior, anterior होगी and superior pancreatoduodenal artery. Superior pancreatoduodenal artery, and another branch is which is posterior to the head of the pancreas is posterior superior pancreatoduodenal artery. From below there are inferior anterior pancreatoduodenal artery and inferior posterior pancreatoduodenal artery come and anastomose around the head of the pancreas below, from level below. That we'll cover next. नीचे से some branches आएंगे and supply them and anastomose around it, head of the pancreas. So this is the course of the celiac trunk whole. This is part of the pancreas, anastomose around pancreas, pancreas part. Pancreas. Done. This is gastroduodenal artery. Gastroduodenal artery, which is a branch of common hepatic artery. Done. Note this. So note this. This is the gastroduodenal artery which divide into anterior and posterior superior pancreatoduodenal arteries. First go anterior to the head of the pancreas, this head of the pancreas, and one go posterior to the pancreatic head. Anterior superior pancreatoduodenal artery and posterior superior pancreatoduodenal artery. From below, two arteries come and anastomose around it. And that's called anterior inferior pancreatoduodenal artery and posterior inferior pancreatoduodenal artery. Anastomose around head of the pancreas, and these supply the pancreatic head. The body is supplied by splenic artery. This body head is supplied by like this. Then so here this is the first part of the blood supply of the abdomen. Next time we will cover another topics and towards आगे करेंगे.